Hello, Pokemon Go trainers. This is Seahawks fan with a very exciting Go Battle League video. Shadow Dragonite. Now, I have the almost perfect Shadow Dragonite for Ultra League, the third best possible IV spread to maximize the bulk, which is very handy and definitely key for the level of success. But Shadow Dragonite in general, no matter the IVs, definitely want better IVs to do better, but still an incredible Pokemon. And 85% win rate with this team. Now, less ideal IVs on the shiny Feraligatr and shiny Tentacool, but they work. Tentacool is excelled partially, Feraligatr not, just haven't wanted to build new ones. And we are going to bring in the Dragonite back into the Talonflame, which is not too shabby of a matchup. Fly is not going to take the KO, but going to reach a Dragon Claw before the next Incinerate registers. And I could have taken another. I could have definitely landed another Dragon Breath, and I may have taken the KO. It's only a Fly that they dish out. Moonblast from the Florges. Not going to be too strong. Got no shields. I can survive. And I'm going to reach the Scald before they could Fairy me down. Now, the only legacy move on this team is Hydro Cannon for Alligator. And you need Hydro Cannon. Hydro Pump is the next best water type move. And that's way too much energy. Amazing damage, but energy is really the main factor. Hydro Cannon does a good amount of damage. You find a fellow Shadow Dragonite user. Definitely not as good as mine. We're going to be able to Scald, no debuff, that's fine. And we Poison Jab down. Now you could run the Acid Spray on Tentacool, but I would not suggest for this team. Definitely want to have the option for Blizzard. In some scenarios, and Scald, you definitely want Scald. We get the attack drop. I could expect the Hydro Cannon, but it's Ice Beam. Good. Venusaur, lovely match for us. You gotta be a little careful about that lingering Gator. Their red health, Sludge Bomb takes the KO. We should outpace, and we do. We win charge attack priority. Therefore, Alligator takes out the Venusaur, and we are going to just be able to clean up. Yeah, they knew it was over for them. Now, I've definitely lost a lot of elo in Go Battle Weekend, and I've tried to climb back up with the rest of Master Premier and Ultra League. I did not expect Ultra League to be where I could climb up, but this team, just using, old school meta, what I've most comfortable with. One of the early days Pokemon I built for Ultra League because, it was too good to not build. We're going to be able to grab a shield with Dragon Claw, which is fine. We're going to bring in Feraligatr because, we may be doing nothing from Shadow Claw. But Ice Beam. Ice Beam is a real strong move. They have a ton of health. They can survive this, and they do respect the damage. So they shield. We are going to reach another Ice Beam before we go down. And kaboom! They go down to red. We find a fellow Feraligatr. It's a Shadow Feraligatr. That's nice. Gonna be able to survive a couple. Shadow Claws are going to add up, so it's gonna be a little tight battle. Energy generation is definitely tough. We're going to reach the next Scald. Do we take the KO? We do, of course. And actually swap. I may have been able to register a second Poison Jab. Oh no, can I survive a Dragon Claw? Yes, I can. Able to hang on and get that last Poison Jab through. May have been able to get those without swapping. But I can't undo that. And we have Giratina lead. They should be able to win the matchup if they do commit shields. We win charge attack priority. We can force shields off them if we want. And I'm going to be able to force their last shield, or they will lose the Giratina. They want to double shield, and I'm going to actually go for the farm down with Tentacool. I will take a couple Dragon Claws, but this energy is valuable. Could be a bit risky, depending on what's in the back. It's a Registeel. Okay, Registeel. You're going to enjoy this battle, and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Definitely happy to be playing very nice. They're going to have their own for Alligator, and going to be not too bad of a matchup. I do have a shield. Got to be definitely careful of that Registeel. They're unable to charge up back-to-back moves, which is crucial. And they do not want my for Alligator to get an energy advantage. And what move did they throw? Another Hydro Cannon? It's a crunch. They missed the KO. Okay, this is definitely close. This is definitely close. Gonna respect the Zap Cannon. They do get the attack drop. Huge for them. Huge for them. I have no shield remaining. I get the attack drop. I reach the next Scald. What's the switch clock looking up? They're going to take the KO. They undercharge a Focus Blast. I can swap. And I have the Hydro Cannon to take the Registeel out. And we Shadow Claw each other down, but I have Tentacool in the back. Let's go. The Gator was just good enough IVs and Terrible Lead. This is why you have two very nice answers towards Terrible Leads. You could also run Hurricane. Now they're going to bring in a second Tapu, which is cool. Cool to see Tapu, Fini, and Coco on the same team. For Alligator's pacing, just incredible. Definitely have to get the maximize the energy. I grab a KO or another shield. I grab the KO. Wait, no, they had no shields remaining. Already took the two shields. Beautiful. And I'm going to be able to get a parting Hydro Cannon for some chip damage. Very handy, and I have the alignment I need. Is it going to be a third Tapu? Because that would be kind of annoying. Although a Tapu Koko would be lovely. Because I could Poison Jab down and Blizzard for the win. But it's Glaring Reasoning, which triple fairy team when I have a Shadow Dragonite lead. I do no shield the Brutal Swing. I'm just going to get Chip. Maybe doing like nothing, but every bit of damage helps. And a shield the Tentacool is going to easily clean up the two fairies in the back when all of the moves are resisted or just not strong enough. Weak moves from my opponent into my Tentacool. Gonna shield up. Probably would have been fine no shielding, but no need to risk it. I'm debuffed. Brutal Swing does not take the KO. Oh my gosh, that was so close. That was very close. They're going to bring in Primeape. Going to bring in Tentacool. XL Primeape, cool. Coolio. I mean, they're just going to chuck out the Rage Fist. Makes sense. I would do that if I was the Primeape. Gonna take the KO. Let's go. 2 shields apiece still. Taking the KO already. I'll gladly let the Tentacool go. Well, I may need Tentacool for high. The Frogate is pretty good into. I can one shield and easily Dragon Breath down. And it's a Talonflame. And I should have taken a bit more energy. I should be able to survive whatever's thrown. They do Flame Charge, which is what I want them to do. Because they do still have 2 shields. And if they did Brave Bird, that would have been a little annoying. That would have been a little close. Actually, no, they have 2 shields. I only have 1. Okay, gonna get KO'd by the Fly. Should have taken some extra Dragon Breath because this is not the KO. They do bring in Venusaur, and they just out of health, thankfully, but could have taken some few extra Dragon Breaths, and here we are gonna scare off that Zekrom. We really don't have, a great answer when we have an energy disadvantage into Tentacool, so we are gonna bring our own after we get Dragon Claw Chip. Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw has put them under half health. I mean, they have a pretty decent energy advantage. And before we were capped on energy, well, as we were capped on energy, Scald is thrown to take the KO. Can we reach the Blizzard? Do they respect the Blizzard? They do, unfortunately, respect the Blizzard, and they are going to take some extra Poison Jab damage, which is fantastic. The return of Dragonite, not too shabby. No Crunch debuff, which is great. Should have just swapped instantly because you get to 2 moves first. Actually, no. Well, they can get to Poison Jab. 2 Poison Jabs first. But they need, I mean, their Earth Power is not enough for the KO. It'll be close. We're going to take the KO. Should have just gone for the Ice Beam. But I'll easily clean up still. I don't take the KO there, but the next Dragon Breath would have done too much damage. So nice. Nice win. And I had shield, so they needed 2 moves back to back, and even then, they've just done a bit too much damage. Now Greninja. Definitely check out the Greninja video. It helped me get up to gain some elo, and it's so good. And I did run a Greninja double poison team, but not this poison team, so you're going to see a Drapion in the back. They're going to debuff me with Nidoqueen. Definitely happy to have expected the Poison Fang, but it's going to be close. May have been able to get some extra energy. Gonna just, be forced to stay in. Able to grab a shield off Greninja. And they are going to take the KO with Night Slash. No Night Slash boost, thankfully. I am going to shield. I really cannot clean up with Tentacool. This is Drapion. I should have expected them to guaranteed shield because superpower from Shadow Dragonite. Just too much. I'm very low now, though. Energy generation for Tentacool is so bad. In this scenario, I need more energy. Thankfully, no Crunch defense drops. Otherwise, that would have just been game. It is better to shield up later on the chance that they get a Crunch debuff because that's extra damage. But unfortunately here, just not going to get the damage I need. And I need the energy for Greninja. Greninja team just too good. Greninja double poison, definitely fantastic. It's a pretty similar archetype for this Dragonite team. Dragon double poison to cover the obvious fairy, and just being able to pretty nice coverage. Actually, no, not double poison for this, but double water. The poison, able to cover. Things I have to watch out for. Gonna have taken both my opponent's shields, which is fantastic. Do I want to Poison Jab down? I do shield up a Rage Fist. May have given too much energy from that. From that timing. Earthquake's gonna take the KO. Oh no. In proper timing, I throw the Hydro Cannon with some good energy generation. And I think they actually throw on CMP time. I should have shielded here. I try and make a catch, but no, that was so silly. I'm going to shield up here. Can I Shadow Claw down? No, 1 HP in a dream. 1 HP in a dream. I should not have swapped when I did for the Dragonite. That is so bad. I didn't need to get the Dragonite's damage at some point, but being able to make a catch would have been amazing. But next battle, Galarian Moltres, safe swap. We full send the Blizzard. Do we land it? Kaboom! Goodbye, Galarian Moltres. Get out of here. And now we're just going to go for Scalds. We'll get to a second Scald if they let us. We get the attack drop. Huge. They're going to buff their attack and get themselves back to neutral. Neutral attack. Neutral buff. Well, no buff. Now they're buffed. And they're going to swap into Weezing. Galarian Weezing is not going to want to see this for Alligator because the Hydro Cannon pacing is so good. That they reach more Brutal Swings, but Brutal Swing is a pretty weak move. Fairy Wind is actually chipping a bit more. A bit tankier Pokemon. Gonna use my first shield. After they use a shield, they use the second shield. And they actually, I was able to swap, but Shadow Claw actually did too much to the Annihilate, and now I'm gonna bring in Dragonite and close out what the first matchup was. And goodbye, Weezing. They cannot stay till the end, which is fine. It is what it is, saving like a second. Okay, Shadow Dragonite into Cresselia. Very tanky Cresselia. 7 Psycho Cuts is what it takes, so 14 turns for a Moonblast. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get that damage in time. But I can double shield the Moonblast and have alignment, which is a play for the battle. Because, a very healthy Shadow Dragonite into whatever comes in is fantastic. And it's an Armored Mewtwo, which, confusion damage can add up. But their pacing towards charge attacks is slow. I think I gave too much energy for free. Should have definitely taken a couple more Dragon Breaths. They're going to bank lots of energy. They should have 2 moves. And I'm going to soften up the Umbreon. Leave with a couple more Shadow Claws. Banked. Got no shields remaining. Thankfully, there's no Psychic on this Umbreon. That would be just probably game. Gotta play efficient. I need all the energy I can get. Cannot give them any free turns. No debuff. That's a big miss. They swap into Mewtwo. When I throw the move. And I win charge attack priority. That's actually so nice. Would have been nice to be able to swap into Gator and then take the KO after taking a shield. But I Shadow Claw down the Mewtwo. And I have a Hydro Cannon charged up. And they are just too low. They cannot survive. Goodbye. Umbreon. Cool to see a double legendary Psychic. They're going to bring in Clefable, and Clefable is going to get absolutely wrecked by the mighty Tentacool. Fanspan's shiny Tentacool taking the Moonblast like a charm. Going to be able to land the Scald because, easy land. Moonblast debuffed. Not enough for the KO. Definitely not. We full send the Blizzard and kaboom! Get that Guzzlord out of here. And that Shadow Gator was not ready to go up against the two-shielded Shadow Dragonite. We got Skellige. They're going to let it throw the first move because they can't reach a move in time, which is nice, fantastic for us. We're going to make a catch because they're obviously going to go for the Disarming Voice. Now they're going to be able to rage the Shadow Ball after that next Incinerate. Now, do they want to give up a second shield or the Skellige? They give up Skellige. Fantastic. I will take that. This Poliwrath is a problem. Can't get any super effective. We do get an attack drop, which is actually so crucial, but we don't reach another charge attack in time. That would have been so needed damage. They have back-to-back Icy Winds. And they're going to bring in Talonflame. I should have gained a bit more energy, but I do not want to not get to the Hydro Cannon. Do they have Brave Bird? They have Fly. Okay. Actually, kind of would rather Brave Bird because they're going to get energy. I need to get the damage. I'm able to grab the last shield. Dragonite, my only hope. I reached the Dragon Claw in time. I had just enough energy. If I had left with the move, I would have definitely felt safer, but a win's a win. They did not get enough farm. They did too much energy damage to the Feraligatr. We have Shadow Dragonite v Shiny Dragonite. And as my Shadow is just so amazing, going to be able to one shield farm down, take alignment. We got alignment. We cannot reach a Dragon Claw, which is fine. They do have an Incinerate advantage, and we're just going to let them get to the move first. It is Brave Bird. We see Clefable. We bring in the Tentacruel. That was actually really close. If they did charm us down. Now, Fairy Wind, I mean, amazing energy generation, but charm, the damage, that was so key to giving them the best shot this battle. But unfortunately, we were too quick. And we do have a Hydro Cannon. We have a shield. Do they survive? No, they don't. Let's go. And climbing back up the Nilo. 24-49, 85% win rate with this team in these battles. There's actually a couple battles that were not shown because didn't properly have enough storage and didn't save the full battle. But they were wins. I mean, you saw the 2 losses of the team, 85% win rate, just incredible. Shadow Dragonite, if played correctly, amazing. I mean, it's so strong. Gotta have the right coverage in case you have bad leads. And bad leads happen. I mean, they do. Gotta learn how to play out. I mean, play enough battles and you'll see you can climb if you play well enough. But thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for daily Go Battle League videos and other Pokemon Go content. Thanks for watching and goodbye.